Imagine every lead that hits your funnel is instantly qualified, scored from 0 to 100, routed to the right owner, and, if they're ready, auto-booked on your calendar. No coding, no dev sprint, no manual triage. That's the lead scoring and routing autopilot we're building today. Welcome to AI Business Autopilot. I'm your host, and in this build we'll assemble a no-code system that qualifies, prioritizes, and auto-books calls end to end. By the end of the video you'll have a blueprint you can implement with your current stack: a form, a data table, an automation platform, an AI model for scoring, calendar links, and your CRM or sales inbox. Here's the outcome. New leads are captured, enriched with context, scored on fit and intent, routed to the right owner based on territory or segment, and, only when they meet the threshold, sent a booking link with guardrails so your team's time goes to the right conversations. Every action is logged back to your system of record, and the model learns from win-loss outcomes over time. Tooling first. We'll keep this platform-agnostic so you can plug in equivalents: form capture, Typeform, Tally, Webflow Forms, or HubSpot Forms. Data store, Airtable, Notion Database, or Google Sheets. Automation, Zapier or Make, either works. Scoring, a general-purpose LLM via your automation tool. Enrichment, optional, Clearbit, Clay, Apollo, or your CRM native enrichment. Calendar, Calendly, cal.com, or HubSpot Meetings. CRM, HubSpot, pipedrive, Salesforce, or a lightweight pipeline in Airtable. Notifications, Slack or Microsoft Teams. Architecture at a glance. Think in 5 lanes. Capture right arrow, enrich right arrow, score right arrow, route right arrow, book and log. If any lane fails, we degrade gracefully. The lead still lands in the CRM and gets a human safe, we'll be in touch, email. That way your pipeline never stalls. Let's design the data model. In your table, create these fields: lead name, email, company, website, country or region, role or seniority, team size or company size, use case, budget range, expected start date, source, UTM parameters, notes, owner, status, and score components. For scoring, we'll track 4 pillars: fit, intent, recency, and channel boost. Fit uses firmographic signals like size, industry, tech stack. Intent uses declared answers, budget, timeline, problem severity. Recency captures freshness with time decay. Channel boost recognizes higher signal sources like referrals or product qualified events. Here's a simple formula. Total score equals 0.45 times fit plus 0.35 times intent plus 0.10 times recency plus 0.10 times channel boost minus penalties. Penalties subtract points for risk markers like free email domains when you sell to companies, student titles, competitors, or clearly out of scope industries. You can adjust those weights later with real outcomes. Now we'll build the flow, step by step. Step 1. Capture. When a form is submitted, trigger your automation. Normalize the data, trim whitespace, lowercase emails, and parse the website domain. Create or insert the record in your table or CRM by email plus domain to avoid duplicates. Step 2. Enrich, optionally. If you have enrichment, fetch company size, industry, tech stack, and location. If enrichment is unavailable, we'll estimate fit from self-reported fields only. Either way, keep moving, don't block the flow on enrichment. Step 3. Score with AI. We'll send a structured prompt to the model with the raw fields and any enrichment. The prompt returns a JSON object with component scores from 0 to 100 and a brief explanation. We'll store the explanation as scoring notes for sales context. Remember, we treat the model as an assistant to convert noisy text into clean, comparable numbers, not as an oracle. Here's the scoring rubric, summarized. Fit. High if the company size, industry, and geography match your ICP. Give a boost for matched tech stack or integration needs you support. Intent. High if budget is declared and timeline is soon, if the pain is described specifically, if there's a clear use case or volume. Recency. 100 for the first hour, 80 for the first day, 60 for days 2 to 7, then decay weekly. Channel boost. 20 points for referrals and partner handoffs. 10 for in-product signals like hitting a usage threshold. 0 for cold inbound. Penalties. Subtract 15 if the domain is freemail and you sell to B2B. Subtract 20 for competitors. Subtract 5 for incomplete answers. Step 4. Compute the total score with your weights and clamp it between 0 and 100. Based on the total, set tiers. A for 85 to 100, B for 70 to 84, C for 50 to 69, and D below 50. Step 5. Route. Define owners by territory and segment. For example, if region equals North America and tier is A, route directly to an account executive on a round robin. If tier is B, send to SDR for quick qualification. If tier is C, automatically nurture with a short educational sequence. If tier is D, log and pause outreach unless a human opts in. Step 6. Autobook with guardrails. Only tier leads get an instant booking invite. The message says, "Looks like we're a fit, grab a time that works for you," and it points to a round-robin link that respects working hours and buffers. Tier B receives a human follow-up with a one-click, "Yes, I'm ready to book" button that triggers the same link. Tier C is invited to a product walkthrough or case study. No calendar link yet. All invitations are logged to the CRM with the score snapshot. Step 7. Log everything. Create a timeline note with the score components, the explanation, and the routing decision. Stamp the owner, next step, and SLA due time. If a meeting is booked, attach the event, add the meeting type, and update the lead status. Step 8. Close the loop. After outcomes, qualified opportunity created, closed won, or disqualified, feed that label back to your table. Once a week, export a sample and refit the weights. If A leads aren't converting, reduce channel boost or raise the intent threshold. If B leads are winning, loosen the booking threshold slightly. That's your learning flywheel. Let's wire this in your automation tool. The skeleton looks like this. Trigger. New form submission. Action. Find or create record in the data table or CRM. Action. Optional enrich company. Action. Format fields. Action. Send prompt to the LLM. Parse JSON. Action. Calculate total score and tier. Filter. If tier and in supported region right arrow send booking link. Router. Assign owner by territory and segment. Action. Post to Slack with a rich message. Name, company, score, tier, link to the record, and quick actions. Action. Create or update the CRM record. Log the note. Action. Send the appropriate email template or chat reply. You'll need 3 message templates. A tier booking invite, B tier fast follow-up, and C tier nurture. Keep them short and helpful. Use merge fields so they drop in the use case and timeline the lead gave you. Include a plain text fallback link. Now the scoring prompt. Here's the idea. We ask the model to return a strict JSON with components, reasoning, and a final score. We also provide the weights so it can show its math. The goal isn't to replace your judgment, it's to turn messy text into a stable signal your team can act on confidently. Routing logic is simply a set of guardrails. If total score is 85 or higher and the region is supported, book immediately with the AE pool. If it's between 70 and 84, route to SDR and include a one-click booking path in the reply. If it's under 70, nurture and invite replies. Escalate to human only if they re-engage with high intent. Always protect your calendar. Auto booking is a privilege the lead earns by being a clear fit. Testing and QA. Before you go live, run 5 sample leads. An ideal customer, a big company that's out of scope, a free mail domain with a real budget, a competitor, and a vague inquiry. Confirm the scores, the owner routing, and the messaging each receives. Then set SLA. Tier A gets a human response within 15 minutes if they haven't booked. Tier B within 2 hours. Others within 1 business day. Finally, measure impact. Track median time to first response, percentage of tier that autobook, show rate, and opportunity creation rate by tier. If the numbers improve week over week, your autopilot is working. If not, adjust the weights or your intake questions and try again. That's the lead scoring and routing autopilot. Qualify, prioritize, and autobook calls with no code. If this was useful, tap like, subscribe to AI Business Autopilot, and share this with one teammate who needs a cleaner pipeline. Templates and prompts are in the description. I'll see you in the next build.